Hey gang, it's Michael Kostroff. I'm excited today because I'm sharing one of my very, very, very favorite audition approaches with you. And it's one of those things that's so simple that you would think it would be obvious to us, but it's not. I think one of the worst things we do to ourselves when we audition is to get very, very engaged in the effort to get a job because it's the wrong focus. It's the wrong focus in a scene to be an actor trying to get a job. So there's a little trick I like to play on my brain when I'm in a waiting room, which is this. I'll just tell you about the first time I did this. I was auditioning to play a doctor, and the doctor was giving the results of some tests and what was in a chart. And I sat in the waiting room and I went, okay, forget the casting director, forget the director, forget the writer. The people in that room need to know what's in the chart. The person in that room, the reader, needs to know what's in the chart. I'm watching these other actors come and go. I don't know if they told them. And if I don't tell them, they're not going to know. I can't be sure that they know unless I go in there and tell them. All of a sudden, my task was so clear. Instead of trying to act well, instead of trying to be liked, instead of trying to get an acting job, or be impressive or professional or any other bullshit, I wanted to make sure that they understood the things that we were concerned about and what was going on and what the results were. That was the task du jour. If the scene is you're interrogating a suspect, you might be the only one who can get the answers out of that suspect. Who else is going to do it? If you don't do it, you have to do it. You know, it works especially well when it's high stakes. You know, if you're the mom going to the school to find out, you know, to investigate something that your kid told you about that's going on that's bad, something unfair, something, who's going to stand up for your kid? Not any of these other people in the waiting room. They're not the mom. You got to go stand up for your kid. Again, I almost want to apologize for the simplicity of this, but I tell you, it's the thing that goes right out the window when there's the potential of a job. Screw the job. There's no job. The job is, I've got to go take care of my patient. The job is, I have to convince voters to vote for me. The job is, I have to find out what people want for lunch. If you're the waiter, the stakes are low. Do you know when you walk in what they want for lunch? No, you got to go find out. Nobody else has taken their order. You got to go in. What if it's just two friends hanging out? Right? Those other people in the waiting room, they don't have the relationship that you do. You have to go hang out with your friend. You got to see your friend. You've been looking forward to it. I hope this is making sense because it sounds a little abstract coming out of my mouth, but I think you're all nodding right now. That's my guess that you're going, yeah, got it. Do the task of the scene. It saves you. It saves your ass. It just excises and disposes of so much fear and so many nerves. If you're like, wait a minute, there's no reason to be nervous and I don't have time to think about getting an acting job because I have to go in there. I have to go in there and find out, you know, who neglected to take the garbage out. I got to find out who didn't take this garbage out. You got to find out, right? And I think you can apply this to any scene, any character, any role, you know? Because, well, I'll say in most cases, you have something that you want to communicate or something that you want to find out. That's not always, but it's often something that you want to communicate and something that you want to find out, something that you need to accomplish. And so just go do that task. Somebody's going to make a casting decision that has nothing to do with you. They're going to make that decision. You don't need to help them make the decision, right? What you need to do is get the gardener person to tell you, to explain to you why your plants aren't growing, and find out. So that's it. That's this quiet little secret that I love and I live by. You know, I'm just thinking about a particular. I had an audition for Tootsie, for the musical Tootsie, and I was playing the guy's agent, and I had to explain to him, no one wants to hire you. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. You're a pain in the ass, and everybody hates you. And, I made it my job to make sure that the reader got that. Oh my God, completely powerful, completely effective. So I hope you enjoyed that little tip. I hope you apply that. I really want to hear from you about how that works for you. Try shoving aside all of your actor nonsense and your career goals, and just get in there and do the task. Do the character's job in the scene. I want to hear how that goes for you. I'm very excited about you trying that. Okay. Thanks for joining me again. I love that people are tuning in for these every week, and as you know, I enjoy making them. So share your comments below. Share these videos with friends. Subscribe if you like. Subscribe up here if you want to be notified of my classes. And here's little PS. Don't be hard on yourselves. We gotta be a little gentler. We're such critics. We're such harsh critics of ourselves. I think I'm saying that to myself this week. We're real harsh. We should take it easy. Try to enjoy this weird career we've chosen. It's not brain surgery. Unless you're playing a brain surgeon. Then you got to go in there and figure out how to fix the person's brain. Okay. See you next week. Bye.